the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half. Aubrey now for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Here's more on the return. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Prescott. He's got this to Pickens. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's good. Cowboys. First down. 1st and 10. That's a 43.
Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott from the gun. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Will indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
They'll send Rice in motion. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. It is Week 17. Playoff spots on the line, seeding on the line, coaching jobs may be on the line. Let's dive in.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
3rd down and 10.
Yeah! Here we go, boy.
To throw is Prescott. They will find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Prescott to throw it. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And he's taken down inside the 30. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Prescott now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed in the half just being torn and stripped.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Aubrey good with the PAT. And that makes this 35-0 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, Shaq. Hot go. Cougar 19. Hot go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Pass complete to Addison. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down. First and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. That'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter. They've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync, Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He gets it to Addison. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Number 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
At the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man right side is Rice. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
21-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them. In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got room to roam, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to at least get one score back. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll set up to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target Lamb.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he gets it down to the 32.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Yeah! Then we're going to 53. Line in.
This is Lamb on the end one. This one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. 154 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Right back to him on 1st down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, check line in.
Now Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Aubrey now for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. And New York. Set to take the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Let's go. Get him, go get him.
They go play action here on 1st down. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw here. That one caught by Rice. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Rashee Rice, 50 yards. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. extra point attempt to come here. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line. The visitors' offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
Yeah! Here we go!
Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make it second down. Well, these two teams you might remember met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife. Looking to throw. Prescott. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Cowboys first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards. Second down and 4.
Yeah! Here we go! Riding! What do you think?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 192 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and is showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken in at the 22. Call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stokes. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Stokes. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Yeah, here we go. Right there, here we go, go to 54, go to 50. Wait, take.
Now a give, right side. Stokes. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
Throwing here, Prescott. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Prescott. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed